I changed the intro to this, so now there's some cheesy royalty-free music over the top of the title card. Tell me what you think. I think it's terrible. Today we're going to be developing some film using the Labbox that I have. I've only developed a few rolls of film prior to this. This is, I think, the fourth time that I've used it, and we're going to be using some Cinestill DF96 black and white Monobath to develop the roll of film. So yeah, I've filmed myself doing that. Hopefully it's of interest. So this is the Labbox itself that we'll be using to develop some film today. As you can see, it's just a big black box with orange bits all over it. If you take the top off there, you can see inside what we've got is the reel, and this is just a thing that, oops, that's just the thing that the film goes down. Film goes in there, and the canister goes underneath this thing which chops it off, goes on the reel, twist. There we go, that develops film. This is what we're going to be developing today. This is Silbera Pan 100 black and white film. I've already got the leader out of it in order to develop it with one of these things. You just pop it inside and pull out the film. It's really difficult to do first time, so I thought I won't do it on camera, so I've already done it instead. Okay, so what we're going to do is pop the film canister by there. You can see the film leader poking out. There's a little clip thing by here that we attach this to. That pushes under this metal bit. That's got blades in it, so it'll cut the film when we tell it to. Just attach the clip on like that. There we go, that is attached. Just wind that a little bit so it pulls it. There we go, so that's going to pull, and now we pop the lid on and just wind that. I have no idea how good the quality of this sound is going to be, so it's really loud. I do apologise. Just pull it along. There we go, got a bit of friction, and then we press a button underneath. That clips it. Oh, it should have. There we go, and that's cut. So there we go. Now the film is onto the reel on this side. Empty canister by there, yeah, we just pour in some chemicals, and there we go. We'll start developing. So this bottle has got some pre-mixed up Cinestill DF96 Monobath chemicals in there. I've used it 3 times already, so this will be the 4th time. I think you could use it up to about 16 times for 16 different rolls of film on a go. You just increase the time that you do it on them. Got a measuring jug for measuring it out, and a thermometer, which I just had to re-record this because I called it a temperature measuring thing. So, don't know if you heard that pop then. That is the developer. We're going to measure out some of these chemicals. I say measure out, there's a litre of it, and I just pour as much of it in as I want. So, oh god, that's splashing everywhere. Oh, there we go. Oh, that gunk at the bottom of that. I think that's from the last roll of films. There we go, so we're going to get this up to temperature, which is about 24 degrees, and then we can pour it into the Labbox itself. Okay, so the chemicals are up to temperature. We're just going to pour them in at the top by here. As in temperature, that's 24 degrees. It might be about 25 actually. Might be a little bit hotter, but that's fine. And then we're going to develop it in this for about 5 minutes, I think. I've used this a few times already, and you've got to increase it every single time by a few seconds. So that's my sink making that noise. That's really useful for recording. I'm sure I'm going to speed this bit up anyway, so that seems to be enough. There we go. I've got a timer just off to the side by here, so we're going to time this for 5 minutes, and then we will be back. So, first minute, agitate that for 30 seconds. And by agitate, it just means spin the wheel around a bit. That basically moves the chemicals around the film on the reel itself. And then we're going to stand it for another 30, and then I'm going to do 10 seconds every other minute up to the full 5 minutes. There we go. Okay, we are done. So we're just going to pour out this stuff. Over into there. Oh god, I don't think it's meant to be leaking. I think that's more me than anything. I've definitely lost some chemicals doing this. There we go. So yeah, so that's emptied out. That is now empty, I guess. We're going to put this back in the bottle it came in because we can use that quite a few more times. And then this, we're going to wash some water through the film, just wash off the last of the chemical, and then hang it up to dry. Then we'll see what we've got. Hopefully some decent pictures, because last time this went not badly, but they didn't look great. So yeah, I've made a bit of a mess. I've lost at least about 100 millilitres of the chemicals, either spilled or I don't know where they've gone. It's all cleaned up now though, so you know, that's all safe. Gonna have some of the photos coming up now. They didn't come out particularly well, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I don't know if it's something I'm doing or if it's the film itself. This is the second time I've developed Silvera, and on both rolls of film now, it's got this horrible sort of lines across the negatives. I don't think it's something I'm doing. I think it's the film itself, because I've developed 2 rolls of Fomapan with this stuff and with the Labbox, and they came out perfectly fine. So I think it's the film rather than anything else. So yeah, I'm going to show you a few of the ones that are very vaguely presentable, and yeah, the other ones are not keepers. Let's put it that way.